How big of a boost is it to have Yorgos and Ozzy and Franco back training today?
We're happy. We're happy to have those guys back. They are part of the team. They are important guys, and we're happy to have them back.
How important are these next two home games in terms of kind of maybe getting the team's confidence back a little bit after struggling in these past few games?
Yes, I think we have to believe in ourselves again. We have two games in home, and we're gonna try to win those 6 points because we cannot even draw in our home. We have to win, yes or yes. We have no choice, and yeah, hopefully with those two games, we could be up in the standings.
When the team builds from the back as of late, do you feel that y'all are taking enough risk in playing balls over the top, playing line-breaking passes, or is it maybe too conservative as of late?
No, no, I think the team likes to play from behind, to build up, and we have to take risks. It's a game. We like taking risks in the game during the game. We always want to have the ball to start building from the back, and yeah, sometimes we're gonna play good. I mean the back line we're gonna find those passes, and sometimes we have another team in front that maybe they press us good or maybe they let us play, but we are always trying to play. That's our style.
Does it make it easier when you have a big, strong guy like Yorgos who can play with his back to the goal and hold up the ball and allow those runners to come to be a target for your long passes?
Yes, maybe the like a plan B or plan C is playing to Gigi to hold the ball. But yeah, but the first intention of the team is to play always.
Do you have any preference as far as to where the six is positioned? Do you feel more comfortable in build-up when the six drops back into a back three, or when the triangle is there within the base of it? Doesn't matter.
Don't matter. I think we have good players, and we all are adapted to play with three, with two, with a triangle. It depends how the game is going.
How did you feel defensively? Everything went against Miami.
Sorry?
How did you feel defensively? Everything went against Miami.
I think the team was defending well since the goal from Joseph, the penalty kick. I think we start to lose a little confidence because we were playing good. They weren't creating any chances on goal, and I think that goal against, like, yeah, we were like not expecting that. And I think it was tough overcoming that goal.
Going back to the Nashville game, when you went up top at the end, is that anything that you've done previously in your career?
Once, yes, in Mexico, in playoffs.
Yeah.
Actually, I came from the bench and I played like 25 minutes as a striker, but that's the last option.
As good as Holland? Did you play? As good
No,
as
no,
Holland?
no.
Did you ever play as a striker as a kid?
Yes, when I was very, very kid. Yeah. And on the Cascarita, sometimes I play as a striker. Yeah.
The last 15 minutes of the first half against Nashville and against Miami, something changed, and the opponents were able to start getting a lot of shots off against y'all. They weren't all quality shots, but there were a lot of shots. Is there a thing that was similar in those two games that caused that to happen?
I don't know. That those are things that happen in the game. We're just playing and trying to do our best. We didn't think about that. But yeah,
Okay.
in those games we were losing, and I think we push a little bit more, you push a little bit more when you are losing, and you try to shot to make crosses from everywhere.
In those situations, like Doug just asked about, are there shots that you're comfortable giving up? Are there shots that you're comfortable not stepping out 25 yards to close?
¿A qué se refiere con eso?
Como cuando estás defendiendo, si está bien dejarles a los rivales tirar desde lejos cuando tú no tienes que salir.
I think those are the risks for being attacking, and we concede many spaces in behind. But yeah, the main thing I think is to be organized in a good position for not giving those spaces. I think it's not good. Let the opponent to shot against our goal, because we were conceding many goals from shoots from out the box. So there are details that we have to improve on that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it a confidence boost, a morale boost to see Yorgos and Franco and Ozzy out there training with the team again?
Yeah, no, nobody wants to see guys injured and away from the team. Having guys like that with a strong presence both in the locker room and on the field are important pieces to have for the team. So, yeah, we want the whole team to always be together.
Considering y'all's recent results and maybe form, how important are these 2 home games upcoming to kind of getting things back on track?
No, it's very important. I mean, granted, with the result of Saturday night, I don't think it was an exact representation of maybe how we wanted to go and maybe what we deserve. But yeah, winning away is tough, but it can't be kind of our mindset. It has to be, we have to go into every away game with the mindset to win. So yeah, having 2 home games is very important. Everybody fears coming to the Bend, so having that kind of support from our fans, and we know going in there that, you know, we're on the front foot from the first minute, and yeah, we're definitely going to make a statement for, you know, this past week. So yeah, we need 3 points.
The stats from Miami showed no chances created from you, Santi, or Almada, the 3 central midfielders. What was going on that was limiting y'all's opportunities for those?
I mean, I think we established much greater possession in the middle of the field. Yeah, we didn't really see any chances around the box. I think maybe in the final third we can keep a little bit more possession and being a little bit more patient to create chances rather than looking for the final pass way too soon. But nonetheless, I mean, yeah, it's a statistic that people like to grab onto. But at the end of the day, I think we played very dominant football. We went through the game plan of what we wanted to do, and then we had a couple mental lapses, and then at the end of the day, somehow it's 2-0 and you're chasing. So I think we played really good football. I think we really put Miami in a lot of pressure, made them run a lot. We didn't capitalize when we should have, and that's how it goes. That's football.
Can you talk more about the importance of being patient in the final third? I think a lot of the criticism right now is kind of centered on the teams, maybe lack of movement off the ball, kind of the staticness of it. Why would you say it would be more important the other way, to be a little more patient?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the top teams in football, it's about pulling out the opposition. In so many cases, there's a beauty in patience, because when you don't have the ball for long periods of time, you get very frustrated. You're eager to kind of step out of your zone to go win that ball, and then when you do commit that, that's when that space opens up, whether it's behind a center back, behind the fullback, you're able to play that ball in between the lines, and then somebody slipped on in the goal. So I think that there's a beauty in that patience, and there's a beauty in that art of football that, you know, that you see teams like City, that Barcelona, and these guys they excel at the highest level. Of course, that's what everybody strives for, but there's just a few pieces that we just need to kind of unlock a little bit more, and then find that fluidity. And yeah, I mean, we have all the top players that are capable of scoring lots of goals, providing lots of assists, but we're just, yeah, it's just building blocks for, you know, what's to come. Because at the end of the day, we're only a third of the season way through, and to be honest, we're in a great position. I mean, we're in 4th place right now, 11 games in, and we have so much to strive for, not to be complacent, and to continue growing as a team.
How do you unlock those pieces?
Just playing football, trusting each other, confidence, optimism, being a sponge, learning, communicating with one another, and yeah, just it takes everybody. It's a team. It's a culture. It's not nothing individualistic. So we just all have to be together and keep going. That's it.
Has that trust been lacking in the last few weeks?
No, I wouldn't say. No.
What about the communication? As you know, the team's lost 3 consecutive. Do you see the same level of communication as at the beginning of the season, or is it dropping off? How would you characterize it?
No, I wouldn't say anything. I think it's just a spell of, yeah, maybe the Chicago game, the Memphis game, we didn't play our greatest football. Nashville was an improvement. Yeah, we didn't get the 3 points. Okay, but Miami, I think we played much better football. I think we really dominated and showed, kind of our foundation of how we want to play and what we strive to do. Yeah, maybe we didn't create the most beautiful in chances, but we got into very good areas where maybe we could have created something out of that. So I just think that it just, yeah, like I said, we're a third of the way through. We've seen a lot of great things. We've seen a few bad, but then it's how do you learn, how do you build on from those moments in the season.
Jason, Jeff? Can you describe the difference of how you personally play when Santi's next to you, when Franco's next to you in the double pivot?
Yeah, I mean, they have a bit of similar ideas. Santi, as a 6, he likes to spray balls a little bit more to the fullbacks and to the wingers. Pella, or Franco, he likes to sit more as a 6 and just kind of find the balls in the pockets of space. So it's not very much different from either or. I just try to give them different passing angles, whether I come short to them to attract so that there's space in behind me for whether it's Luis, Derek, or Thiago, or the number 9. Or if I try to stretch them out a little bit, then they can have that space to maybe take a few more touches and then find a penetrating pass. But nonetheless, yeah, I just try to kind of give different angles and solutions to make small passes so that we can progress the ball within the middle of the field.
I'll ask you one. Charlotte, you guys were really good in the counter pressure, especially you jumping in that passing lane on goal number 1. Is that something that has maybe been lacking a little bit in these last few games, the counter pressure side of it in your mind?
I always think we can improve. For me, counter pressure is very important. I just think that the 5-second rule after you lose the ball, I think is very important, especially in the middle of the field when it's lost. If everybody's on a sprint, finds the ball and covers up some space, you win that ball, and then you can have another counterattack right there. I think, I mean, it's not. I haven't really been insanely focused on it or like trying to visualize it in the videos I've been watching, but I think it's always something that you can improve for sure, both individually and as a team. I think we can.
Describe the 5-second rule?
Yeah, I mean, basically, say if there's a turnover in the middle third, the final third of the field, as soon as that turnover happens, guys swarm. The guy who's nearest to the ball has to press the ball. If the ball progresses, that guy moves on to the next press, and then for that 5 seconds, everybody's on a sprint. You recover the ball, and then you establish possession again. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.